Hey Pisces, I am back. My name is Nell Nicole and I will be your tarot reader for today. We're going to go ahead and move into the month of September, okay? So, first things first, if you guys would like a personal reading with me, all you have to do is look in the description box down below. There's two ways to book. You can email me at nellforhighvibe@gmail.com and say, hey Nell, I want a reading, girl, and just let me know what type of reading you would like. And then I can send you an invoice. We can get you paid up, scheduled, and go on that way. Or you can go straight to nellnicole.com and hit the book a session tab and get your time and stuff like that. And after I see that you have booked, I will send your invoice over. So, now that that's all out of the way, how's my Pisces doing? You guys are going to get the second video this month simply because I know we're in Virgo season, so I know we're going to have a full moon, new moon in Virgo and Pisces this month, and I just figured you guys might need this video more than a lot of other signs, like more urgently than a lot of other signs. So we're here, and I've already done my meditation, my pre-meditation, but if you guys would like to just breathe in and breathe out with me, release all that tension. We're going to go ahead and connect to the spirit of the highest good, right? And get some cards for you guys pertaining to the month of September 2019. Spirit, can you please give me whatever messages that the Pisces collective needs to hear for this month? So this video will be good for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Yeah, and let's just get into it. Let's get into it. Pisces, I don't know why I'm feeling like things are getting real for y'all right now. Like, we're all on this moving rock that we call Earth. But for some reason, this season, I can just feel the velocity. I can feel us moving, you know? It's like, damn, are we moving closer and closer to paradise or closer and closer to the abyss? I really don't know, but what I know is that we're moving at fucking lightning speed and things are happening. And we cannot go back. We cannot go backwards. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for the Pisces collective? Oh, 2 cards. Great. All right, Pisces. I hope you guys are heavy in your faith this month. Spirit, please give me whatever messages you have for the Pisces collective for the month of September 2019. Uh-oh, we got another one flipped over. Okay. I want to pull a couple more cards and then we can go ahead and get right into your reading. Spirit, please be very deliberate with these messages. What all do you need Pisces to be aware of this month in order to move along their path, the path of their highest good? All right, we're going to stop there. So, the first card that you have is the 9 of Cups. This is my promise card. Like, I just always feel like when I see this, what this is telling me is that the sky is the limit. And however much faith you put in is exactly the karma that you will get back in whatever situation that you're in. Now, that's actually a really good sign. You guys might be really, like, I just did Virgo's reading, your opposite sign, and the one thing that I can really remember that was sticking out to me is, like, I kept telling them, like, just get in your bag, you know what I mean? So you guys might be being asked to get into your bag too, because wow, a lot of these cards, first of all, you got so many 6s. Well, you got 2 6s, a 7, a 9. So what that's telling me is that it's time for you to really balance yourself out, get in touch with your truth. You will have to make a decision. And that's where faith comes in. Faith is not just, oh, everything will work out, and then you do no work, and then good things come to you. Faith is knowing that whatever option that you choose is always the right option for you, and being decisive enough to say, hey, this is what I want, this is the path that I want to go down in order to take care of myself, and I have faith that this path will produce fruit for me to eat off of for years to come. And I say years to come because you have the King of Pentacles and the World card. So it is making me feel like you are like, I'm coming out, like, I want the world to know. That song, it just makes me feel like you're really getting ready to emerge. But first, you've got to do some self-care. You got to do some self-care. There's the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So what these cards are both telling me, there's been a certain level of generosity that's either being extended to you or that you're extending to another person. But also, I don't know if that's the right way for you to go. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera because I'm like, I'm down here getting real serious about these talking points. But nah, in real life, like, so the Six of Pentacles talks about generosity. It talks about gratitude. It talks about karma too. Giving what it is that you can give. Taking when it's time for you to receive and when you need from people. But then we have the Six of Swords, which talks about moving on. Learning your lessons around this, because it literally popped out like this. Excuse me. Learning your lessons surrounding the Six of Swords, and like knowing that it's not, oh, like all money ain't good money. Or just learning the rules of gratitude. Learning when to help another person. And learning when to realize that they're just ungrateful and they're just going to suck from you. I mean, I don't really know. You guys would know a lot better than I do what your individual situation is. But what I can tell you is that it is time for you to walk away from something or someone where it's like, but they're so generous, but I really don't want to cut them off. But da-da-da-da-da. But like, then we have the Seven of Cups, which is why I'm telling you, I'm positive that it's time for you to make a decision. I'm positive that it's time for you to decide what way you want to go about living in the world and presenting yourself into the world and like making a real ass life. This is a nucleus. This is a cell, an atom. That's the spark of everything on this earth that is created by energy. Energy is life force. You see what I'm saying? Like, so even on a macro scale, on a micro scale, like any way you take it, it's time for you to start a new world, a new life, a new way of being, to manifest something, to create something of yourself. And you do have a major blessing in your corner. And the major blessing is that no matter what it is that you choose, essentially, as long as you're choosing yourself, as long as you're having faith in yourself, because you can't control another person, you can't always deal with other people. Like, how am I trying to put this? This faith has got to come within you being autonomous and you standing on your own 2 feet and you being your own King of Pentacles. Because for some reason I feel like, well, because this is Pentacles, that this is a money thing. And there's somebody giving you money or somebody accepting money from you. And it's like, that's not, neither of these things are going to help you solidify your spot in the world. And make a life for yourself and be secure in yourself. Because he gives me major security. He is all about his shit, his business. You see him tighten up them damn cufflinks, baby. He not finna go in that business meeting with not one hair astray. Okay? He's got himself together. So whatever business meeting he's walking into, he's gonna nail it. He's gonna nail it. Whatever opportunity is presented, he's gonna nail it. But he has to say, okay, let me work my schedule. Let me go to this person at this time and this person at this time. I might not be able to do that meeting in particular because it'd be a conflict of interest with this other company. But you know what? Fuck them. I'm worried about me. The need to not want to choose is going to be really heavy. The need to not want to walk away is going to be really heavy. You see, like both these cards give you like darkness. But I'm telling you, though, what's going to come out of you making the decision to choose one of these cups, definitely, you're going to get whatever is in that cup. That's promised to you. But you can't choose them all. Oh, look how the colors just kind of popped up. Yeah, you can't choose them all. You got to choose one. Because staying in a space of indecision is like the opposite of having faith. Okay, let's pull a couple of love cards for you guys. Spirit, can you give me whatever messages the Pisces collective needs to hear for this month? Spirit, what messages does Pisces need to hear? I'm like, let me relax myself right now. I don't even know why I'm so tense. I'm always like that. It's irritating. Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising when it comes to love, relationships? Uh-oh, I fell on the floor. Hold on. All right, it's a real straightforward message this month. Spirit, do you have any other messages for the Pisces collective? And why do your cards keep falling on the floor? Is that some sort of symbolism? Spirit? Spirit? Is that some symbolism? Yeah, you got to get on your own 2 feet, babe. And it's time to do so externally, not internally. Because internally, you might have a whole shit thought up. But externally, you got to start presenting yourself in a way that lets these motherfuckers know to stop. That, like, you're not to be fucked with. Like, you don't need... It's like, I don't... You need me, I don't need you. Somebody go tell the Super Bowl. Some we in stadiums, too. Like, I want to say... Yo, I don't want to assume, but like Spirit be telling me certain stuff. I want to say, stop playing yourself small. Stop acting like you need people. Quit acting like you need these motherfuckers, because you really don't need these motherfuckers. Like, I'm gonna just be completely 100% with you. It's time to walk the fuck away from some bullshit, okay? Because first of all, these love cards that just popped out kind of pissed me off a little bit. First card that you have is Release Your Ex, very indicative of the 6 of Swords. Time to let the shit go. You've learned enough lessons. You've done enough. If you feel like you haven't been repaid all the karma that is owed to you, that is bad karma festering up in your own life. Like, don't suck a person dry, or don't let a person suck you dry based off of you thinking that some sort of reparation needs to be had or something like that. Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too this month. You gotta make a decision. Release your ex. Fuck that nigga, okay? It's time to move on. It says the time has come to clear your energy. Because at this point, you got to be this boss-ass bitch. And you can't really be a boss if you're letting somebody come, like, take from your accounts. Or if you're waiting on somebody else to be able to pay your bills, or whatever the situation may be. You need to detach. And I feel like I'm always telling Pisces this. Literally, I'm always telling you guys, release your ex, get away from that toxic person. But like, real life, especially if there's already been separation. If there is separation in the universe from you and another person, it's for a reason. I want you to let that happen. Allow that to happen. Just fade to black, Pisces. Just fade to fucking black, because you got to have more faith in yourself. That's really the only message that I have, is it's time for you guys to emerge. It's time for you to get into the world in a real way. And plus, somebody is deceiving you any fucking way. That person that you think you know and you see so clearly, and oh, we have this connection, and oh, all of this stuff, or whatever the thing is that's keeping you tied to them and taking from them, or them tied to you and them asking you for things. They've been deceiving you, or you've been deceiving them. It goes both ways. Tarot is non-discriminatory, okay? But what I will tell you is that it's time for you to move the fuck on. I couldn't make this shit up, and I couldn't be more clear about it if I really wanted to. Spirit, give me what messages that the Pisces needs to know in order to move into the space of their highest good. What does Pisces need to do to get more in alignment with their highest good? Remember to breathe, go back to basics, and talk shop. So this is basically about, first of all, talk shop is like, to me, is bossing the fuck up. It's the number 17. 7 plus 1 equals 8 in numerology. That equals power, money, success, right? All of these things that come with work and come with like their 8th house things, sex even, you know what I'm saying? Like, really getting into a space of knowing who you are and being able to advocate for yourself, being able to represent yourself and say, you know what, the power is within the weight of my words. The power is, I am who the fuck I say I am, type of shit. So like, really getting a keen sense of understanding of who you are, what your standards are, what you will and will not tolerate from motherfuckers, and getting away from the more deceptive side of, I don't know, bro, it's just some deception here. That shit is just not sitting well. It's not sitting well. All right, and then it says, you got remember to breathe. So this is just telling you to center into yourself, take some time to get in touch with your star player, and really developing that relationship within yourself and your own intuition to know what option would be best for you, I feel, when it's time to walk away. You see what I'm saying? How to really get yourself up and be like, okay, cool. This is who I am. This is how I'm moving forward. And then that's when the faith and the blessings will come. That's when you'll be able to really have true faith, because it's like, damn, I know if I can't bet on nobody else, I can bet on myself. And then the last card that you guys have here is back to basics, a number 4. So it's really talking about solidifying yourself. But I know that first, before you can get solid, you need to walk into greener pastures, bro. Like, it just kind of is what it is. And even Talk Shop is giving me, like, once you figure out who you are, what you want to be, what choices you want to make, what choices reflect, like, we all have a highest version of ourselves that we want to aim to be. Like, some people, that highest version stays in their dreams. Some people can really realize themselves in this high vibrational state by making decisions and putting themselves in predicaments that reflect the ideologies of the person that they wish to be. If you want to be an entrepreneur, CEO, you need to get a business plan, start holding business meetings, start getting some clientele, like making decisions like a boss. You can't be sitting up in your bed watching Netflix every night after work and thinking that the boss life is just going to find its way into your lap. And I feel like some people are holding you into this old paradigm, because the world is really giving me like Portal. Like, look at it. It looks like a fucking orb. It's giving me Portal. Like, yes, come within me. Yes, like, go towards the light. And you're not going to be able to birth this new lifestyle or this new reality if you are still attached. Because this is a really good card, but I just don't like it in your reading right now. It just gives me attachment. Because the 6 of Pentacles, it just gives me attachment. 6s are taking care of somebody or somebody else taking care of you. And it's just like relationships and like family and obligation to me. And all those things, like, I feel like you need to separate yourself from all that. You need to not be obligated to no motherfucking body but you. Spirit, give me what messages that you have for Pisces for this month of September 2019. I keep wanting to say 2020. All right, I'm going to keep the card that I have, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to lie. These cards, some of them be popping out, and I'll be like, and then others pop out, and I'm like, yes, that's the one. Astral travel, I feel like it's perfect for Pisces. Because so much of you guys' life is spent in the dream state. Whether that's sleeping, I know Pisces really love to sleep, or daydreaming, because you guys are very idealistic, or just actually, being fucking asleep and dealing with your issues in the subconscious realm. Y'all are so intuitive because you're connected to the subconscious space, the plasma that is the connecting factor between all of this material shit, right? Energy is you guys' language. And so, like I said, this card is astral travel, and it's also a 3. 3 gives me creative vibes. Creator, being childlike. Again, like I said, the rebirth or going into this new portal or creating this new life, you're going to come out as a fucking baby. You're going to come out as a baby, but it's going to require you to mature and master the environment that you're already in. And mastery doesn't look like you just getting everything that you want all the time. Mastery sometimes looks like actually learning the lesson. When we're taking math tests and calculus, all we want is to get done with the fucking test. But does that mean we mastered it? Does that mean we aced it? Does that mean we will graduate to the next level? No. So just because you may feel like you're done with the test and you're like, oh, I ain't dealing with that no more, child. I done figured out a life hack to get this, and that, woo, woo, woo. But, like, did you really master that level, or did you skirt by the segment because you just didn't want to delve in that deep? Right now, it's time to delve deep. So let's look. I'm sorry. Ratchet girl tease. All right, astral travel. It says, and I'm going to read this. It is pretty long. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Astral travel can be described as a willful, out-of-body experience, allowing a person to observe their physical surroundings. Entering the gateway, portal, gateway, to the astral plane or astral realm with intention is a careful practice that must be aligned with intention, clarity, and soulful purpose. A sacred portal is I'm reading shit that's not there. A sacred portal to hidden realms, accessing the astral body allows you to travel and experience different realms of consciousness and universal experiences. Clairvoyance, psychic abilities, and spiritual communication all require astral realm connections. That's the plasma I was telling you about. The world that connects everything that we see and we think we know, right, to everything that is. The Akashic records exist within this realm and are guarded by sacred light keepers. With any astral travel, it is recommended to have a travel buddy with you, such as an ascended master or an archangel for added spiritual safety. Primarily, an astral experience allows individuals to be an observer, a witness to surroundings such as environments, past events, people, and our own forgotten experiences, including those long before our physical sense or visual memory recall. Returning from an astral experience can leave everlasting impressions on our waking life, or it can leave you physically out of balance. While the soul is still tethered to our physical body via an invisible energetic silver cord, anchoring the soul back to our physical body often requires a physical reset through spiritual or holistic practices. Astral information and experiences are affected by fear-based thoughts and energy frequencies. Keep your vibration high and alert your senses to any unwanted energetic connections that can influence you in a negative and spiritually abusive way. Again, cut those ties to the people who are leeching. Like, that's even on an energetic level. Right now, you're being asked to keep your spiritual radio tuned to listen for unwanted interference. Observe your surroundings and be aware of manipulation by others through through psychic energy, speech, and planned social meetings. Caution is required in all areas of communication. Keep sensitive information confidential. So this is what I'm telling you. Like, I do feel as though there is a situation right now that you're just straight up being asked to shield yourself from, to walk away from. You've already learned the lesson that is here when it comes to this person who's trying to like infiltrate your mind or infiltrate your senses or infiltrate your life. Fuck them. Fuck them. It's time to make a decision about who you are, who you choose to be. Ask for protection if you need it, because you're going to another level. You're being asked to initiate into this new realm, this new way of being that is so much more aware of the world around you. You don't need these other people to come and be crutches, right? Essentially, you need your space. You need your own. Like Pisces, I always tell y'all, don't get close to people. Don't even let people touch you. Because at the end of the day, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising, you guys are like master receptors. You, like I said, your spiritual radio is already intrinsically tuned than a motherfucker. So what you need to worry about doing is keeping your shit shielded so that you can make these decisions for yourself. You don't want to be infiltrated or influenced by another person as to say, oh, you should choose the one with the rose. No, choose the one with the light beam. No, choose the one with the third eye. No, fuck all that. What do you want? Who are you? What do you want with your life, right? For real, for real. Forget about anybody else. Because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers, man, they not really worried about your best interest. I'm going to just be honest. You might could scheme and connive some shit, but they not worried about your best interest for real, for real. It says the shadow aspect. So if you don't master this, it says you might experience a demonstrated lack of understanding and awareness of your personal experience. So you might look back at your life 20 years from now and be like, what the fuck was I doing? What the fuck was I thinking? The affirmation is, I am divinely protected. My soul is safe to explore my path with ease and grace. So Pisces, on that note, I'm going to leave you guys to just marinate in the juices of Virgo season. It is going to be exposing where our weaknesses are and where we need to tighten our shit up, right? And so don't be afraid to kind of just like journey within yourself, journey inside of yourself, to ask people for space. Don't be afraid to ask people for, like people that you trust for help, right? But also, ultimately, I would say lean onto your own intuitive guidance and really try to focus independence and autonomy this month, wherever you can, whether that's within your finances, especially within your thought paradigms as well, and just as far as like who you see yourself being 5 years from now. What is this new world that you wish to become a part of and that you really want to walk into? Try to get more practical about what decisions you could make in order to move into that space, and it is going to require you to shed some dead weight. So don't be surprised when that is asked of you. And if the universe shakes some shit up during Virgo season to where, because everybody's going to be agitated, I'm going to be honest. This season, it just is what it the fuck is every single year. Virgos can be hella naggy, right? They're really sensitive. They might, oh shit. They may not always admit it, but like, that's why they can't stand for one hair to be out of place, because they're like, just fussy, you know? So, if a prominent person in your life starts acting like that and it causes a tower moment in your life, or like a moment where you're like, okay, everything's gone to shit, what the fuck? Just let it ride, man. Let that shit happen and get on your own 2 feet. So it's best if you start preparing for your emergence, right? And I will also look up the moon that's going to be in Pisces this month as well. So guys, leave me comments down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like it. Honey, we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Oh my God. I'm going to throw a virtual party. I'm going to throw a live party when I hit 2,000, because, gee, it took me a minute to get there, okay? And I'm grateful for every single last one of you guys. I love you guys so much. Personal readings, y'all know how to contact me for all of that, and I will see you guys next month. Make sure to check out videos for your sun, moon, and rising though for September. All right, I'll check y'all later. Deuce.